Of a sorry grace. There are battle wombitarians lacking in humility. Turians are bragging about their reach and flexibility. The clutter of the city spreads to the lowliest stars. But no matter what scars you bear, whatever uniform you wear, you can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. Halls, inside the shining walls, hear the stories from Earth. Fighters want to prove their worth. Sumerian science, smothered in idiom, about to stimulate an eye scanning for iridium. But one tale holds every mind enthralled. 'Cause no matter what scars you bear, whatever uniform you wear, you can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. No matter what scars you bear, whatever uniform you wear, you can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. You can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. You can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. Never be better than Commander Shepard. Never be better than Commander Shepard. Yeah. Never be better than Commander Shepard. Never be better than Commander Shepard. Assuming control. So sturdy and so stout. When the day is done, when it's time for fun, we'll drink and sing and shout. You weak-livered milk drinkers can let your throats run dry, 'cause it's just one drink that we will sink until the day we die. Drinking mead in the halls of Whiterun, the maidens and the men. We swig our brew until we spew, then we fill our mugs again. You can keep your filthy scuba, it makes our bellies bleed. 'Cause when we raise our flag into another dead dragon, there is just one drink we need, North Mead. North Mead. Chug another mead and another mother mead, chug another mother mead till you fall down. Chug another mead and another mother mead, chug another mother mead. After the long hard days of hunting and of war, our throats are tired and thirsty and our bodies drenched in gore. But we won't waste our evenings feeling tired and feeling spent. We perk right up when we some honey scent. That's iridyllic brandy, too fruity for these tongues. You can keep your fancy out of wine, it tastes like Harker dung. Balmora Blue tastes great to you, but here we like it plain. Just fill my mug with a mighty jug of honey, heart and grey. Drinking mead in the halls of Whiterun, the maidens and the men. We swig our brew until we spew, then we fill our mugs again. You can keep your filthy skooma, it makes our bellies bleed. Cause when we raise our flagon to another dead dragon, there is just one drink we need, Nordmead. 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 Another mug of mead, another mug of mead till you fall down. Nordmead. Another mug of mead, another mug of mead, warrior.
Voices joined will never tire, brothers all are we. Streets they run with blood and fire, the price of liberty. My revolution carries me in a moment lost in time. My revolution sets me free. I will flow across the line. Bring up the brother in me. I'm searching for unity. Everything is changing inside of me. The city's under my feet. The ruins of the elite. Everything is changing inside of me. Secret truths are buried deep. Two fathers on two sides. With every lunge and every leap, closer to my kind. My revolution carries me in a moment lost in time. My revolution sets me free. I will go across the lines. Bring up the brother in me. I'm searching for unity. Everything is changing inside of me. The city's under my feet. The ruin of the elite. Everything is changing inside of me. Révolution dans les roues. Je vois en dessus. La justice est une rivière rouge. Je te cherche et tout. My revolution carries me.
Эрт, Смекс, 500.
Спасибо, смех. Отличное начало. Ну что, здорово всем. Теперь мы продолжаем играть в Mass Effect, продолжаем его проходить. Вот. С смехом уже здоровались, еще раз спасибо большое. Ян, здорово, здорово, Виртус. Продолжаем делать побочные квесты с нашими товарищами по команде. Ну и в принципе сейчас, наверное... Там что уже, по сути-то осталось-то ничего, там Сегодня, скорее всего, уже пойдем на вот этот вот квест, на основной. Что по сути-то мы почти все сделали, на самом деле. Да побочки-то. Что у нас осталось? Что у нас осталось? Талия измена. Это понятно. Джек, Миранда. Ну все, по сути, осталось талия измена. Ну, к талии я пойду только с легионом. Джек и Миранда. Ну и все. В принципе, уже сейчас можно идти прям сейчас на систему свою чужую. Ну или, в принципе, можете на Илюм. Так, сколько у меня денег, кстати? Денег 11 тысяч. В принципе, хватит. В Цитадели. Неплохо. Да, Илюм, поможешь Миранде? Вот давайте это сделаем. И потом пойдем на сюжетку. Миранда. Блин, я даже не понял, с кем там будет Миранда. Ну, в смысле, я этого квеста вообще не помню. Вообще в упор. С кем там будет Миранда, блин, драться? С наемниками затмения поди-ка. С затмением кто у нас хорошо справляется? С барьерами. Опять брать Грюнта, блин. Ну, блин, не накажешь миссия брать Грюнта. Давайте возьмем Заида. У него, кажется, было... Да, оглушающие у него гранаты были. Также давайте мы его возьмем. Так, ярость палач. Мотыга и клык. Ну, нормально. Единственное, что я не помню, кому там обращаться надо. Здорово. Здорово, Виртус. Так, кому нам обращаться? Миранда, чудо ребенок. В сезон Вантай в секторе отдыха вечности. Окей? Окей. Виста, какая Виста? Windows Vista?
You have to give the Asari credit. Ilium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
Здорово.
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere near the...
25. Sell at 25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
А вон тут еще что-то было. Нет? А я все купил.
Minimal heat increase.
Забавно.
And speed. I have extremely high...
А, может быть там было.
Lovely your scalp looks. Mine is so gangly and asymmetrical. You want to know a secret? You should really do it. You know, I'm gonna do it.
So then he says, oh, it's okay.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication. What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket.
Просто хочу что-то сделать на синем сайте.
He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
You didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Ilium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No. You and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
Он не поместился в 10 пунктов ВКонтакте, которые лежат.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
I've confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done nothing illegal.
You made the right decision. We'll handle this ourselves.
Making changes now could be dangerous. Are you sure you can trust Niket?
He's one of my oldest friends. I trust him with Oriana. Lantea, we'll follow Niket's suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Niket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill her.
Ой, ну да, конечно же, не будут они рисковать нашими жизнями. Да они же отмороженные, блин.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. Do you want to give Niket any backup?
Niket can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Thank you, Shepard. I appreciate this. I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you.
Спасибо за хост. Спасибо.
Damn it! Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
Да, привет.
Put us down in that cover behind them.
Let's hope they really do want to take us alive.
Чё-то не похож.
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it!
А вот и мы. Ну чё, мужчина с красивыми усами.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Kidnapped? This doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
What do you mean Niket won't be helping us?
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed unless you do something stupid. You walk away now, the girl goes back to her father, and everybody's happy.
Everybody but my sister. And me.
Should we be talking to Captain Inyala about this?
You don't want to talk to the captain. She's not as polite as I am. She's the best commando I've ever seen. I've seen her tear people in half with her biotics. And she's getting paid a lot.
Это эксклюзивно для класса инженера брони. Эксклюзивное умение для класса инженера. Я бегаю с такой прикольным. Особенно прикольно, когда прокачиваешь на взрыв, когда она кончается. Довольно удобно.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy bitch kidnapped our boss's baby daughter. He's been looking for her for more than a decade.
It's complicated, Shepard. We share the same DNA, just not the same birthday.
You took a baby from the richest guy in the galaxy, lady. I don't know what your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
Get the fuck off my way.
I'm giving you one chance to leave. That's more than most get.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell on your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you want
Упс. Такой офигевший соварянец. Давайте порвите их на части. А теперь поразвлекаемся. Ну, кстати, за это неплохо. Вполне себе интересно играется. Я что-то раньше его не брал, что-то он вполне себе и неплохо. Вполне. Хорошо дерутся. Мне нравятся они как команда.
Hang on, I've got one of their radios. I'll patch us in, see if I can get an idea of what we're up against. Shepard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my twin, genetically. But my father grew her when I was a teenager. She was meant to replace me. I couldn't let my father do to her what he did to me. So I rescued her. She's almost a woman now.
Why didn't you tell me that we were saving a kid?
She's not a child. She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose. There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't trust you sooner. You deserved to know.
I can understand choosing to go your own way, but you stole a young child from her father.
If you knew my father, you would understand. I wasn't the first one he made. I was only the first one he kept. I was brought up with no friends, pushed to meet impossible demands. I wasn't a daughter to him. I don't know what I was. Oriana has had a normal life. I made the right decision.
Sounds like your friend Niket might be in some trouble.
If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned. According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
I hope your friend can be trusted.
Absolutely. Niket is one of my oldest friends. I guess you could say he was my only real friend. He's the only person I didn't cut ties with when I left my father.
Is there a chance your father could be using Niket to get to you?
I'm sure he's tried, but Niket's one of the few people who understands what my father is really like. I trusted him with my life when I ran from my father, Shepard. He won't betray me now.
Let's go find Niket
No.
and Oriana.
No.
Right.
Вот, Шепард молодец. Доверяет только своему оружию.
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shots.
Over there, Clips! Take cover!
И хорошо, он вопит. Мне прям нравится. Хе-хе-хе, отлично улетел.
valuable.
Неплохо, неплохо. Урон ППшка это всегда хорошо. Вау, 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 вау.
Hostiles detected. Care how many bits you use. Just stall them, damn it.
Grabbing cover.
Где они там? Блин. Заид, давай. А, кстати, довольно удобненько гранатка. Сами, конечно, брать не буду, но вообще удобно. Хороший выстрел. Не, Заид вообще молодец, Заид вообще тащит. О, неплохо. Так, ну-ка, кыш отсюда. Ты держи вот это и вот это.
Divert everyone except my guard from Niket. I'll handle him and the kid personally.
Not letting her get Oriana.
Неплохо, неплохо.
Been spotted.
Куча народу. Хорошо. Рандом. Молодец. Хорошо. Блин, Заид. Молодец. А я добавлю. Блин, прикольная гранатка, кстати. Мне прям нравится. Миранда. Миранда.
cargo line. Nice work! Now finish them! Combat drone engaged!
Блин, клево. Всегда бы так хорошо задания делались. Мертвый наемник. С фиолетовым. А может боеприпас для тяжелого оружия? Я бы это очень ценил.
Eclipse operatives have attempted to delay you by disabling the elevators. I am overriding their lockdown.
А, вон я вижу. Вау. Там штурмовик, что ли? Да, штурмовик. Убейте его уже его. Ну офигенно. Но все-таки надо понимать, что это очень сильно серьезно. О, у меня Кайн зарядился. Да, 110. Офигенно. 111 даже. Заряженный Кайн, блин. Это значит, я могу устроить большой бадабум.
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch. Or maybe it means something else. Niket wouldn't do that. Damn it, why won't this thing go any faster?
What makes you so sure that Niket wouldn't turn on you?
He could have turned on me when I ran away. I'm sure my father tried to buy him off. If he didn't do it then, why would he do it now?
Did Niket know that you took Oriana from your father?
No, he just found out about that recently. It was too personal to involve someone else. I never really thought about it, but maybe... No, he'd have to understand why I did it. He knows what I went through.
The message on the radio seemed pretty clear.
He wouldn't betray me.
Было бы офигенно, потому что у них боеприпас бесконечный. Хотя, с другой стороны, Русти, если вручить по Кайну каждому с бесконечными боеприпасами, они просто будут нас ваншотить.
I'm sorry, sir. We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we...
Здорово.
Miri.
This should be fun.
Niket, you sold me out.
Not many civilians around. We can end this here and now.
Not before I get some answers. Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby...
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
From a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
How did Miranda's father turn you?
They told me you kidnapped your baby sister all those years ago. They said I could help get her back peacefully. No trauma to the family. I told them you'd never do that. They could go to hell. Then you finally told me what you'd done. I called them back that night.
Why didn't you call me, Niket? We've been through a lot. You could have at least let me explain.
I deserve to know that you'd stolen your sister, Miri. I deserve to know you were with Cerberus. But I had to hear it from your father first.
How much did Miranda's father pay you?
A great deal.
Damn it, Niket! You were the only one I trusted from that life.
He knew you felt that way. That's why he bought me.
So you just took his money?
Don't get holy with me, Miri. You took his money for years.
I knew Eclipse was willing to get their hands dirty. Kidnapping a kid?
I'm not stealing her. I'm rescuing her. Come on, Niket. Let's finish this bitch off and get out of here.
Take your best shot.
I was just waiting for you to finish getting dressed. Or does Cerberus really let you whore around in that outfit?
Whether or not you agree with Miranda, Oriana has been with her family for years now.
Her father can still give her a better life.
You don't know what my father wants for her.
I know that I've been poor, Miri. I didn't much care for it.
He wants to take a girl away from the only family she's ever known. Doesn't that tell you what he really is?
If Niket knows about Oriana, then your father does too. Relocating her won't work.
Miranda's father has no information about Oriana. I knew you had spy programs in your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private. I'm the only one who knows.
Which means that you're the only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket. I'm going to miss you. Figuratively speaking.
I was tired of talking anyway.
Согласен.
So was I.
Красиво улетел. Так, что у нас есть? У нас есть Иньява, которая крутой биотик. И у нас есть куча штурмовиков знамений, которые мне вообще не нравятся. Блин. Так, убейте ее быстро, пока я на перезарядке. Блин, фраза «убейте быстро» вам о чем-нибудь говорит? Молодцы. Так. А, Миранда-то уже все. Миранда-то уже все. Хорошо. Обожаю, когда они под невидимостью тебя все равно убивают. Просто охуенно. Если у тебя невидимость нету, вообще наплевать.
Moving to cover.
On my way.
Так. Главное, вы за штурмовиком там следите. А, блин. Говорю, следите за штурмовиком. Совсем тупый. А, за штурмовиком. Вот это называется следить.
You're dead.
You'll pay for that.
Felt that one. I will break you apart with my mind.
Grab cover!
Overloading this system, your target.
Let's try.
Самая большая проблема закончилась. Дальше будет проще. О, офигеть, офигеть, они лезут, лезут. Да, ты что, хватит флексить. Не, ну увидели, они прям лезут, лезут и лезут. Нет, этого ни конца, ни края. Это прикольно. Я бы сказал, даже это интересно. А, блин, скажу. Заиду убили серьезно. А как-то не умудрились. На, типа инженер убил. Это не такая большая проблема. А, вау, это дрон. Я думаю, что такое на меня пролетел. Какая-то дрон, блин. Ну вот, нормально.
There could be more Eclipse mercs near the shuttle. I want to make sure Oriana and her family get on safely.
Было жестко, но правильная комбинация скиллов. И самое главное, правильное позиционирование. Кстати, вот очень жестко роляет правильное позиционирование в этой игре. То есть прям очень-очень сильно влияет.
I can't believe Niket sold me out. Didn't even see it coming.
Век живи, век учись. Дураком помрешь.
Everyone makes mistakes. I'm guessing we won't repeat.
He could have run. He could have lied about having the data stored somewhere. But he just stood there. The only loose end. He knew what I'd have to do.
Maybe he didn't think you'd have the nerve to gun him down.
No, he knew. All too well.
Let's get moving.
Right. No sign of Eclipse. It looks like we're clear. There she is. She's safe. With her family. Come on, we should go.
Don't you even want to say hello?
It's not about what I want, it's about what's right for her. The less she knows about me, the better. She's got a family. A life. I'll just complicate that for her.
She doesn't need any details, but would it really be so bad for her to know she has a sister who loves her?
I guess not.
Go on. We'll wait here.
Ну пинка тебе что ли дать? Давай, иди. На поле боя ты была более правой. По-моему, тут еще я что-то не купил. Сейчас в склад зайдем. Что у меня возникает такая идейка. Докорю. Восприятие крутится, что вроде я что-то не докупил.
You deserve somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Oh, I think I'm just going to stop dating for a while.
Don't do that.
В какой раз уже мы на Илюме? Лиара. Вот дофига тут все было.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. I own this room.
Сама. Дейн. Еще была какая-то Азарика, которая что-то там потеряла. Видимо, тоже где-то здесь.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
Вот это что ли?
I don't know, didn't I tell you? It worked out
Нет.
just fine. That's once another
Видимо,
shipment? Sure, we can do that. And with the little cut on the side.
Вот тут вроде бы.
You're sure gateway weapons are
Да, вот тут я хотел закупиться. Тут вообще дофигиш всего. Дофигиш все хорошего, блин. Но, пожалуй, что я возьму урон ППшки. Урон ППшки, урон штурмовой винтовки. Мне хватит на 2 раза. Это значит, что когда-нибудь сюда еще придется припереться.
Not a fish, something that'll last. You'll make sure she keeps it.
Ну и ладно.
What about you? Going to try and make it as a commander?
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring? That's horrible. There's a 12-page contract.
Only to lose them to your competitors? Perhaps Indentutech can help. The leading provider of cutting-edge service. Indentutech guaranteed labor for any technical area. Contact Indentutech today. You've been a slave to your employees for too long.
Да, вроде как да, но при этом есть правительство общее, общее для всех, кого не альянс. Валюта, кстати, остались старые, но все определены к курсу общего кредита межгалактического. Об этом и написано, я читал. Буквально пару дней назад. А, вот это Азаря.
Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn Ilium travel bureaucracy.
Excuse me, but I found a locket with a picture of a human and someone who looks like you.
Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter was young when he died. This is the only memento she has of him. Please accept this. It's much less than I would have had to pay the bureaucrats to authorize a search.
Хорошо. О, 4 очка. Круто. Я беру тяжелое поглощение энергии. Вы более агрессивно поглощаете энергию. Почему погода? Почему, с чего ты взял, что не погода? Миранда, пожалуйста, возьму тяжелую перегрузочку потом. Какая, кстати, нежка у Миранды, я даже не помню. На, вот такая. Не, ну бело пишешь. Нет, это из-за мода. Мод, который убирает все искусственные источники освещения, добавляет только реально. Может быть, из-за этого. То есть как бы в глобальный супер текстур мод всего на свете входит еще вот это вот такой, ну скажем, под мод, который делает освещение все нормально.
No messages for you, Commander.
Я посмотрю общее, что там будет. Сколько будет общих голосов ВКонтакте, а сколько в Дискорде.
That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the crew. I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Здорово, спасибо.
I can't believe the collectors were once Protheans.
I always pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Who knows what the Reapers did to him?
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help. And you proved yourself trustworthy. Unlike Niket, I'm glad I got to take him out myself.
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life, and the freedom to choose her own path. And she knows she has an older sister. A friend.
You never told me what you talked about.
I introduced myself. Her family was shocked. She adjusted quickly, of course. She's as smart as I am. She plays the violin, loves the adagio movement of Nielsen's Fifth, just like I do. She wants to work in colony development. Told a joke about it. She's really funny, something we don't share.
Are you gonna talk to her again?
I honestly don't know. For once, I haven't planned that far ahead. I'll deal with it after our mission. I have to stay focused, and she needs time to adjust to her new home.
Let me know if I can do anything else.
I think I got it from here. My father has no chance at finding her family in their new location. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that.
Так, ну все, можно идти на сюжетку. Так, сюжетка будет жесткой. Сюжетка одной из самых жестких вообще квестов во всей игре. Рассказ.
No messages for you, Commander.
Так, и тут, и там будут хаски. Очень, очень, очень много хасков. Так, ну грунт однозначно. А вот кто второй? В принципе, может Джекоба брать. А может взять Заида. Давайте попробуем так поиграть.
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph. There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Geth.
I guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in. What just happened?
The Reaper's mass effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the hurricane, huh?
Got it.
А почему это ган, лол? Что за бред?
Switch up.
Самое главное, Кайн заряжен. Это избавит нас от кучи геморроя.
Smells bad. There's blood, but something's wrong with it.
Ну такая, чисто такая шимура.
Cataloging specimens A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology noted. Dr. Chundana believes they would have decayed over the last 30 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
Normandy to shore party.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
Trapped in a Reaper. Not the way I thought I'd go.
Normandy's got guns, use them.
The Normandy lacks the necessary firepower. Reaper shields are impervious to dreadnought fire. Shepard, a kinetic barrier can only be produced by a Mass Effect generator. That is true for any ship, even a Reaper. At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the wreck's Mass Effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
We'll make a sweep for survivors and research data, then we'll knock this ugly piece of crap out of the sky. Be ready to pick us up. Being crushed in the heart of a brown dwarf is not on today's agenda.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
What a mess. Anyone else hungry?
Жрать хочешь? Блин, Грюнд. Не байте меня, надо нажрать. Не надо.
You're married? You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember, that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
That Reaper was messing with their minds. Hell of a thing.
Как и говорил, вспомните вообще все фильмы ужасов про зомби. Потому что это оно и будет. Это что, ладно. Дальше все будет гораздо веселее.
Geth made these husk things.
Smart money says it's Reaper tech. Break down! Trouble!
Right. Behind you.
Ну-ка ко мне все.
Nothing can hurt me.
Заедь сюда.
Burn and die. I'll put them down.
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off.
God damn! What?
thing, that just gray thing, it disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall, where we took off that panel.
I didn't see anything. You should lie down.
I'm telling you, this ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it.
Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
Ну да, да.
Sniper!
А, это не мы.
Whoever took out these gas knows what he's doing.
Спасибо.
This is valuable.
Вот это место я помню. Лучше бы не помнил. Тут будет жестко. Тут будет сцена.
Incoming! Got it.
Ну да. Отходите все сюда. Иначе вас очень быстро убьют. Да, пипец, блин. Даже я не могу их убить так быстро, в таком количестве. Молодец. Молодец. Вот просто уже здесь, серьезно. Это плохо. Может, это будет в Mass Effect 4, блин. Да, ко мне, ко мне.
I'll take it.
Неплохо. Неплохо, неплохо.
Loud and clear. Lead the way.
Блин, что все такое, как какой-то разлапис? И это отсылка на первую часть.
Shepard, Commander. Just talk. Since it knows you, tell it I don't need its help.
Guess never work alone. They're smarter in numbers.
Заид.
Wait!
Заид молодец, информирован. Почему не пролетел?
I'll put them down!
Хорошо.
On my way.
Ко мне все. Там сон. Блин, это плохо. Отходим. Сон это очень плохо. Молодец, Заид.
Too late! Now you're dead! Worthless. Hold fire, Shepard. I'll be there.
Хорошо.
Nothing can hurt me.
Молодец, Грон тащит. А мы потихоньку будем его забивать.
Trouble!
Все ко мне, вы там сдохнете. Заид, гранату. Спасибо. А это кто был? Это этот взорвался и всех похоронил. Неплохо, неплохо. Гранату. Ша. Гранатка неплохо помогает. Сандер. Ну и мое сжигание тоже. Гранатка и сжигание. Неплохая комбинация. Гранату. Блин, там сон был. Барион, ты иди ко мне. Если ты там еще не сдох.
Hitting me, Shepard! Burn and die! I am Rogan!
Ну вот просто уже приперся.
Taking heavy fire!
Ну а за это почему ты там? А, нет. Это просто какое-то кривое. Или это легион вообще пока тут? Походу, да, там эта точка от легион был. Да, он сам станет.
This should come in handy.
Урон дробаша, найс.
They've got heavies!
Понятно.
Right. Weakling!
Taking fire.
А, блин.
Feels a blood rage.
Гранату. Спасибо. Ой. А можно не надо?
I'll put them down. Right.
Какого хрена? Ну опять не убивать невидимость. Ну что за бред? Нахуя вообще класс разведчика, когда его постоянно палят из невидимости?
heavy weapon. Get down. On it. Go.
Weakling! I'll put them down!
В тот раз было проще. В тот раз второй сюда не приперся. Понятно все. Теперь мы тебя и так вынесем. Ладно, так тоже можно. Ну, вроде как продвигаемся потихоньку.
On the left!
Убили? Молодцы. Молодцы. Здорово.
Incoming! Okay, point out the door and I'll tear it up.
Then we jump ship. Fast.
Заброшенный, раздолбанный.
That it?
So the Cerberus team did recover it. Where are they now?
Я, кстати, не помню, что Легион тут делал.
Trouble!
Не уверен, что я правильно сделал. А, правильно.
Shepard, that Geth's still here. Want it for target practice?
That'd make a hell of a trophy.
Tally said no one's ever captured a Geth intact.
Your call, but we have to move.
There's no time for a debate. Move out.
Это просто очень неприятный бой, если его не раздолбать сразу.
Open the port side airlock.
Один из самых неприятных. А так, один выстрел, один труп. Мне нравится. Прикольно него выкинули. Здорово. Ни одного дня без тупых комментов по ГД. Ни одного. Вот реально, ни одного. Снайперка, урон дробаша и кожа. Отлично. Ну вот, а теперь еще можно идти к Тали. Потому как без Легиона к Тали ходить неинтересно. А с Легионом прикольно.
I think we need to discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. It is important we test it thoroughly before attempting the Omega-4 rebuild. It will take some time to properly integrate it with our own systems.
Are we talking hours?
Impossible to say. The technology is complex. The crew will begin work immediately.
Okay. Until then, we keep building our team.
I'll let you know when the IFF is ready for shakedown.
В конце концов, Легион мне нравится тем, что он знает, что он делает, знает, на чем он шел. В этом хотя бы он лучше большинства, которые знают, что они делают, зачем они это делают. Ну, урон снайперки, найс. И урон дробаша. Потрясающе.
We have a Geth down in the AI core. It makes me a little uneasy. I hope you don't activate him, but you would know best.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need it. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Mariana. Пойдем будет легиона. И пойдем после этого сразу к Тали на миссию. В принципе, нам нашего отступника должно хватить до полного счастья.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Every Geth I met before you tried to blow my head off?
We have not met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes.
Как получится. Как получится. Ну, блин, попытаемся.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Then I only need to know what to call you.
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Shut the fuck up, Susie.
I didn't ask your opinion, Edie.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data.
Да, персонаж крутой.
Shepard Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
Edie, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Блин, жестко укрепленная мышь или снайперская винтовка. Снайперка винтовка, наверное.
Shepard, Commander.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus. From a single point of view in autocracies. By codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Так. О, рыбка ж. Рыбка. Ну, мы не так давно их кормили, так что.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still,
Да.
I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay.
Нифига
Maybe
интересного.
we'll talk later.
Интересно. Система двойных солнц. Давайте это возьмем, вот он. Легион. У него хороший дэмэдж, но он вообще не живет никак. Усиление щита гет. Ну, типа такой более крутой щит на некоторое время он врубает. Легион. Снайперская винтовка клык. Сейчас. Давай, разумеется.
Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Здорово.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring a
Get that damn thing off my ship before you start an incident that makes the Ascension Project fiasco.
You're defending your ship. I respect that. But don't try to intimidate me, Captain.
Or what?
Or I take off this mask and breathe germs all over your nice, clean ship.
I'm letting you aboard as a favor to Tali. The gate is too much. Leave it on your ship.
Никаким образом невозможно ускорить скорость атаки псевдопетов, кроме шматьем, на котором это написано прямо. Типа там 20% скорость атаки мужиков. На миномет такого шматья нет.
If Legion gets out of line, I'll take it out myself. If you know my record, you know I've killed hundreds of them.
Why should I believe you?
Captain, if Legion acts suspiciously, I'll kill it. You know that.
Talizora, you never stop causing me trouble. Marine detail, return to guard positions. You get one chance. But given the charges against you, Tali, you're doing yourself no favors.
What do you mean?
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Да и дамага мне тоже берут.
The captain let it get onto the ship.
О, детский кастуфнику, найс. Я докачал его? Чуть-чуть не докачал. Зачем тебе такой маленький гад?
Talizora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine Father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Дурацкая идея.
Tali, I'm not a lawyer. Hell, everyone thinks I'm part of Cerberus. Do you really think I can help you?
They're trying to turn the crowd against me. That's why they changed my status to Vast Normandy. This whole trial is a farce.
You underestimate us, Tali. Do not forget that you have friends as well as enemies. I delayed their attempt to try you in absentia. I convinced them to allow a human into our midst. You still have a chance. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Ты не сказал, на каком классе хочешь его делать?
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vast Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Security! A Geth is present in the courtroom. Does Tali Zora think to affect this hearing with threats?
Captain Donna allowed the Geth aboard. Do you intend to second-guess the Raya's captain, Admiral Chorus?
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vast Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
I shouldn't have to. When Tali helped me stop Saren and his Geth army, her actions spoke for themselves. Without her help, none of you would be alive to put her on trial today.
Well said, Shepard. None of us should forget Tali's contributions to the fleet.
Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Ну, для меня сейчас сборка на миномете есть только на двух классах. Первый это колдун, второе это что? Все остальное я бы не рассмотрел. Так что если хочешь делать на элементалисте или на пурифаре, то я тебе тут не помощник.
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
You think Tali's helping the Geth? Maybe killing a few dozen will prove her loyalty.
We do not accuse Tali of aiding the Geth cause. We accuse her of carelessness that endangered the fleet.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Только у чернокнижника нет миномета. А мы говорим про него сейчас.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
О, все, докачался отступник до упора.
Loyalty to the fleet. Doctor, those real. It's a husk, a collector minion.
No, Vitor, this is Shepard, a friend of Talizora's. Shepard rescued you from Freedom's Progress. Do you remember?
Shepard gave me the Cerberus. Too many questions. Can't sleep, can't eat, wrong answers.
Poor Vitor. What did Cerberus do to him?
When they returned Vitor to us, he was suffering from malnutrition, exhaustion, dehydration, and the after effects of several drugs.
I was told that Cerberus would just get him stabilized and get information from him.
Too many questions. Needles for wrong answers. Can't breathe. Suit's air not working. Can't breathe.
They said he would be safe. I knew we couldn't trust them.
Excuse me. Your presence seems to be disturbing my patient.
I didn't mean to upset him. I'll leave.
Doctor, is it time for the meds yet? I need my meds.
Not yet, Vitor. Soon.
Прикольно.
Talizora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
And what a wonderful specimen this is. Geth's shell over standard mech interior. Or did you convince a Geth to work with you?
Legion is working with me voluntarily. It's part of my team.
It has a name. Fascinating. The things I could learn under slightly different circumstances.
This platform is not available for experimentation.
Charming. I am pleased to see that the humans, at least, have not abandoned synthetics. This whole trial is a farce born of fear.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If we don't find Rail alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shala Ran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rail agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Han Gerel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rail might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Очень скоро.
If he has,
Драться будем очень скоро.
we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AI?
Пожалуйста, слишком скоро.
Tali Zora, I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Geth behavioral changes from hacking only last until programs are restored from archival copy. We judge this plan unsound, Creator Admiral.
For once, Legion, we agree.
We shall see, marvelous machine. We shall see.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Ну, я прохожу, чем Бог на душу пошлет. Бесполезно. Наоборот, нужно, кажется, чтобы выкрышли все быстрее.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
At least someone here's looking out for Tali. Will retaking the Alarai really help her case?
Tali showing a desire to correct mistakes she may have made will make up for a lot of lost ground. But more importantly, you may find evidence of what happened.
Глаз разведчика.
It will exonerate Tali from any wrongdoing.
I'm supposed to care about that now? All I want to do is find Father.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Rio Zoro only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
Ну, по сути, я когда со снайперкой бегаю, большая с ППшкой, я очень много использую технических навыков. Как-то так.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship.
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
Я помню, как моя сгорела. 8800 GT. На кризисе.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Hanshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Ага. Ну, в 2007-м, что, в 2007-м я и знал не так много, как сейчас. Да и игра была другой. Отмоуни. Тебе ультас. Тебе Зевс ультанула, смотрю.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
The Geth situation isn't as simple as you think. Not
Да, с первой части.
the Reapers.
I don't think the other admirals would care about that. They want the homeworld back, and they want all Geth destroyed.
Shala, don't you want to see us retake the homeworld?
I don't think we can, Tali. But it may not be about what I think.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take it.
We grew tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ran got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangerel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though. Tali's in good hands.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
The Geth on your homeworld aren't the same ones who worked with Saren. They have different factions.
Good. Maybe some of them will kill each other. Fewer for us to deal with. The only Geth that matter to me are the ones that took away our world.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. Ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
Served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Ситуация не очень крутая.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named...
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures.
Что-то дороговато.
And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib-Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Do you think the Geth would be willing to accept a truce with Quarian's Legion?
We did not seek hostilities with creators. We fought for continued existence.
So your people would be open to peace?
Not without additional data that suggests coexistence is possible or desirable for creators. When the creators have believed victory is possible, they have attacked us 100% of the time.
I understand. It would be difficult to argue for peace when faced with odds like those. That does not mean the argument should not be made.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Но мужик-то нормально оказался.
Talizora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
Знаю, у меня была такая фигня.
Is that really a Geth, Talizora? The guards at the docking bay said...
Don't worry, it's under our control. With luck, it will help us retake the Alarai.
If you say so. Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard of Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Так должен быть. Сначала он берет данные из... Так должно быть, он... Все кулеры так работают.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora.
Единственное, через минут 5 это многовато. Он должен был так делать через 5 секунд, а не через 5 минут. Очень часто врубаются все кулеры на 100%, потом секунд через 5-10 на свой нормальный режим. Это нормально, так должно быть. Нет, если 5-10 секунд, это нормально. 5 минут, это уже ненормально.
Switch up.
Eyes up front.
Attacking that one.
Enemy dead. Target contact.
Слишком крутой у тебя щит. Ты
Target process. Not effective. Sniper rifle neutralization.
Вау. Прикольно, 2 боевых дрона. Один серый, другой белый. 2 боевых дрона. Вот это, кстати, не. У них же одинаковые дроны. Да, штурмовой. И штурмовой, да, одинаковый. Просто это раз. Чё? А, типа войти надо. Понятия не имею.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Это может быть очень огромный список проблем. Что с железом, что с софтом.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Да? Что-нибудь неправильно. Странно, вроде похож был.
This looks interesting.
Неплохо.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
Weapons ready.
Gentlemen.
Order process.
Lost one. Ah!
Lockdown navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Ну, тут тоже можно рукопашку, но это не очень эффективно.
Eyes up front.
Warning. Enemy partial camouflage. Taking that. Threat neutralized.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it.
Здорово.
They may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something.
Его невозможно проходить на стриме. Он крашится каждые полчаса.
Father, you promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Это было прикольно для 2010 года, но когда ты знаешь, что есть нормальные игры, в которых можно играть 6 часов без единого краша, и когда у тебя есть объявление, которое крашится каждые полчаса, выбор как бы довольно простой.
You'll reclaim your homeworld someday, Tali. If your father can't help you, I will.
Taking back our planet would only be the beginning. We'd have to cannibalize our fleet to rebuild cities and infrastructure. It would take generations of gene therapy to readapt our immune system so we could live without suits again. We'd be adapting our entire culture. Again. Sometimes I wonder if it's actually worth it.
If you don't take back your home, the Geth win.
I won't let that happen. Not today. Not ever. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Automated flight weapons.
Ну долго ты там будешь сидеть?
Target contact. Enemy disabled.
Нормально. В принципе, как вы понимаете, легионы сюда берут не просто для красоты. Роликс. Легион сюда берут не для красоты, а для того, чтобы они ломали гетто вдвоем. И это очень эффективно.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to clean up your mess. You can't.
Every Geth on this ship will die, Tali. It won't bring him back. But it's what he would have wanted.
I don't care what he would have wanted, Shepard. I wanted a father who cared about me more than his war effort. I wanted a father who would take the sick leave time and let me see his face without a helmet in the way. Instead, I got orders. And this. And a panel of admirals who think I'm a traitor. Those were my father's gifts to me.
You also got his mind. And the best military training in the Quarian fleet.
You're right. I know what he'd do. Better than anyone. Maybe he had to know I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Пока она будет стоить 1400, нет, не планируется.
Then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerel and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Ну вот если она подешевеет хотя бы, я не знаю, ну хотя бы до 600. Это будет нормально. Но 1400 это очень, это слишком дорого.
You don't know how he would have ended that message.
Yes. I do. Come on. Let's finish this.
Я покупал бандл из первой и второй за 340, что ли, или вообще там за 320. А потом все это подорожало. О, я вижу Прайма. И он меня видит. Искра, буря, безумие. Али, не лезь на Прайма, ты что, сумасшедшая? Окей, надо было начинать с перепрограммирования гетов. У меня, кстати, тоже лежит, причем именно на диске, на физической копии. Первой части. Блин, не того. Так, ну-ка идите все сюда. Не перейдите туда. Красиво.
Go for the optics.
Нет, нельзя.
Thank you, Shepard.
Да нафига их менять? Это лучший выбор на эту миссию.
Automated flight weapon ring.
Зачем менять лучшую команду? Им и так нормально.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. I just... This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Ну, я делал проще.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Поэтому я делаю проще и беру тех, кто идеально подходит под миссию. Ошибся я только один раз, когда взял Самару. Надеюсь, из серого посредника нужно было брать Сигрюнта.
Your father was deliberately networking the Geth to Sapiens to do weapons tests.
That breaks our most sacred laws. Laws that predate our flight from the homeworld. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. It would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Так он и есть монстр из детских сказок. Он активировал гетов, он обрек кучу народа на смерть. Тали, ты крейзи или чё? Твой отец чудовище.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
А я могу.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
It's only been a few hours.
Shepard was right. Spreading the information.
We killed her. A pity Shepard passed Normandy as a better speaker.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tally's achievements are the only evidence you should need. Come on, Tally. We're leaving.
What?
This is a formal proceeding!
Wrong, Admiral. This is a sham. You're trying to build sympathy for the Geth to forestall the war effort.
That is completely...
And you want all the messy experiments covered up so you can throw your fleet at the Geth. Do whatever you want with your toy ships, but leave my crew out of your political bullshit. We have no new evidence. You can accept Tally's word, or you can exile the woman who saved the Citadel from the Geth.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. It's been a while since anyone shouted down the Admiralty Board. I think it was good for them. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did, you deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora, Boss Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This might be useful.
302 к отступнику, нормально так. А урон технического умения спать.
Tally and Shepard are good at killing synthetics. They're dead on our side.
A war with it
Здорово.
would be a disaster. We'd never protect it.
Сейчас, по идее, у нас будет квест на Легиона. Но сейчас мы пойдем все-таки к Джеку, а потом к Легиону. Или, возможно, сейчас наш корабль угонит. Его в любом случае угонит. Не сейчас, так позже. По-моему, угонят через 2 миссию, а не через 1.
Commander, Legion would like to talk with you.
6 из 6, офигенно. Нет, Русти не настанет, это в 3-й части. Потому что я использую вместе ПП и снайперку. ПП я использую, когда нужно пропилить щиты, броню, все вот это. Снайперку, когда сложные цели, которых надо убивать приоритетно. Снайперкой я очень много пользуюсь. Но к ней все-таки патронов маловато. А ППшка надежная, удобная. И в нее нет замедления времени, которое только мешает при использовании способности.
Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses.
With a result of 1.333.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretic's logic. And all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper corpse?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
This could be our best chance to end the conflict between organics and Geth. Let's do it.
We will begin preparations.
Ну, пойдем мы сейчас не сюда. А пойдем мы к Джеку и сейчас не будем с Мирандой на ножах. Или стоп, или пойдем сразу сначала сюда, а потом к Джеку. Да, наверное, кстати, да. Даже сейчас мы к Легиону все-таки пойдем, что-то я подумал. Что, наверное, все-таки да.
No message. How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Красиво тут. Давай.
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed. has little air or gravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard Commander, we concluded that destruction of the station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem anymore. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
This isn't the time to debate it. Let's move while the heretics are distracted.
Че? Гет — это просто робот изначально.
Affirmative.
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers.
Get ready to fight.
Target contact.
Какие печати?
Shepard, I'm picking up useful resources at the Geth hubs. We could
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within
Я не знаю, печати много в игре всяких разных. Поэтому я спрошу.
Comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
If that's the case, is rewriting the heretics that big a deal? They're like a rogue limb of your own body. Rewriting them would be like reattaching a severed arm.
To use your metaphor, they removed themselves from our body, took their perspective, their judgment.
You're worried that rewriting them would eliminate that unique perspective.
It would, implicitly.
That's a problem for you?
Not every judgment made by the heretics was as poor as their aiding sovereign. The virus changes the probability that a Geth will reach a given outcome. It will affect all judgments, not just those related to Reapers.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Ну то фиг знает, печати разные. Есть печать Морганата, печати, которые, блин, хтонийские, печать, которая компоненты брони.
We can assume control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then self-destruct. Control. effective. Target eliminated.
По этому поводу на YouTube-канале есть ролик. Посмотри. На моем. Так и называется, как войти в рогалик в этот новый. Молодец. Молодцы. Взяли друг друга, убили. А где он там есть? Прикольно такое все в невесомости валяется.
Got you.
Geth built stations this large.
The station is over 15 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
What's this?
Щит гетов неплохо. Неплохо, неплохо. Прикольные такие звуки. Вылезать его я смотрю с двух сторон, да?
Target contact.
Got one.
Oh.
Targets eliminated.
Да, все, уже сдох.
Are these databases?
Processors. Each contains thousands of geth.
Can't they see us walking by?
They are no more aware of us than you are of cells in your bloodstream.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretic's accumulated memories. Wait. We discovered copies of our current control routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have runtimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
The heretics were biding their time, waiting for an opportunity to attack you.
If they reached this judgment before they left, we would have heard it in their thoughts. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
The flip side of freedom is responsibility. They made a bad choice, let them own it. You're not responsible for their decisions.
That argument is logical for an individual mind. We are not fully individuals. There are pieces of us in the heretics. One of those may be at fault. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Это? Да, это.
Mitigating hostile fire.
Got it.
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Alert. Heretic executing pseudo command. target. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloaded to mobile platforms. Override turret.
А вы-то где торчите? Вот тут. Или что ли? Так, я уже тут вижу охотничков, и это уже проблема.
Hacking hostile system. Acknowledged.
Got it.
Maneuvering. Mitigating hostile fire.
О, ракетчик, хорошо. Нормально.
Data mining and analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Rewrite the heretics or delete them.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
That doesn't make sense. If they have the right to make their own decisions, how can you suggest brainwashing them to accept your way?
We stated the option exists. We did not endorse it. It's Shepard Commander's decision.
Прощайте.
There's no guarantee they won't come to the same conclusions again, is there? To worship the Reapers and attack organics.
There is a non-zero probability of error.
Then blow them up. We have a chance to end this. I won't waste it.
Acknowledged. Collapsing antimatter magnetic modeling mechanisms. Done. Recommend withdrawal to Normandy.
Да, то не видно, что я каждую минуту кашляю, и мне вообще дышать невозможно. Вернее, дышать-то мне нормально, но глотку царапает просто пипец как. А что там, Прайм, что ли? Нет? А чё тогда? Такое ощущение, как будто там Прайм. А, там Прайм. Я хочу, чтобы все было в одном месте. Все в стиме. А Прайм можно взломать? Можно. Можно взломать Прайм, офигенно. Бля, я не знал, что его можешь сломать. Да, кажется, можешь сломать Прайма. Как интересно. Да я знаю, я уж пил. В принципе, я себя чувствую хорошо, но...
I'm on it, Joker.
Чувствую себя хорошо, но постоянно царапание в глотке раздражает.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We weakened the Geth by destroying that base, Shepard. But there's still a threat. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet.
Creator Talizora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
А теперь заткнитесь оба и идите бить морду коллекционеров.
Look at you, both of you. This is exactly what the Reapers want. Tally, of course the Geth are worried about your people. You want to destroy them.
It's not that simple.
And Legion, what the hell were you thinking? Are you trying to undermine this entire operation?
We did not intend to decrease operational efficiency.
We're on a mission. You can either fight at my side or get crushed under my heel, but you will not stand in my way.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
У меня нет аллергии ни на один из существующих аллергенов. И последний раз я болел года, по-моему, 3 года назад.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
А нам позволят? Если нам позволят, то сейчас я делаю Джека и все. Нет, не позволит.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
Я жру их на работе. Ну что же это не работает?
Better safe than sorry with this tech. We'll take the shuttle for this trip.
I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Commander, Miranda, I've already notified the team. We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
I'm on my way. Joker, the ship is yours. Don't scratch the paint.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Самое главное, дадут нам сделать эту миссию или нет? Если нет, это будет печально.
I'm telling you, Edie, your readings are off. It's radiation bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting?
Нормально тут.
To who? Oh, shit! Getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled. I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Primary defense systems are offline. We can save the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me.
Ну, учитывая, какая Шепард, она ему еще лицо мать, как нечего делать.
You're crazy! You start singing Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock the field databases and I can initiate countermeasures. The maintenance shaft in the science lab will allow passage to the AI core. Main corridors are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded. The emergency floor lighting will guide you, Mr. Moreau.
Ah, damn it. Shit.
We'll hold off as long as we can. Hurry, Joker, go!
Shit! Shit.
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Joker, this deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
Shit!
Main fusion plant offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit? Alright, I'm at, you.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. This is where it starts. When we're just all organic batteries, guess who they'll blame? Well, this is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the engineering deck. Good luck.
Шутка чисто в духе Гладос. Испортила. Доктор не шутила.
hostiles are present in engineering. They are heading towards the cargo bay. Engineering is clear. Activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What? What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Shit.
I am sealing the engine room. I have control. Purge is complete. No other life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
Send a message to Shepard's shuttle. Tell her what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
I heard it was a rough ride. How you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Когда закончу прохождение. До этих пор я крайне негативно отношусь к любым упоминаниям грима. Если уж не уважаете меня, то что спрашивать такие вопросы, уважайте хотя бы выбор игры.
We'll determine fault later. Is the ship operational?
The IFF is clean and online. With EDI hooked in, we can go through the Omega-4 relay anytime we want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? EDI cleared the ship. She's alright.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
What's your assurance worth? Your loyalty rests on the flip of a quantum bit.
Loyalty is rooted in mutual respect, common experience, and common cause. We share two of those.
Save it for philosophy night. I vote we rescue the crew.
Specialists won't do us any good if they're not focused on the mission. Some of the team are distracted. That could cost us.
We're just supposed to let the collectors keep the crew?
That's exactly what we're supposed to do. The mission takes priority. The crew knew that when they signed on.
If we're gonna end this once and for all, we need every advantage we can get. We wait.
Not too long, Commander. Our people don't have the luxury.
Us dying doesn't do them any good, Jacob. We'll save them.
Yeah, end the galaxy. No pressure. Hit the map whenever you're ready, Commander.
Так, ну короче, сегодня, наверное, все. Завтра будет Джек и самоубийственная миссия. А потом будет DLC. Вот эти вот два DLC остались. Пыль пламени и Властелин. Вот эти вот два DLC. Так что на сегодня все. Всем спасибо, кто был на сегодня. Всем доброй ночи. И всем пока, берегите себя.